Disturbing reports on one of our most critical industries. Employers right now struggling to fill more than 700,000 vacant cybersecurity positions across the country, and the demand is expected to continue. Joining us right now to discuss, attorney and cybersecurity expert Leeza Garber. Welcome back.
It's so good to see you on this Friday morning.
Yes, great to see you as well this Friday. There are about 1 million cybersecurity jobs, but as of November 2021, there were still 715,000 yet to be filled. Why is it so difficult to fill these roles, do you think?
We keep seeing these statistics year after year, and part of the problem is that cybersecurity is a growing industry. It impacts every type of business, every type of government entity, small, large, in the middle, and they're all having trouble finding the right people for these jobs because there's so much competition. In addition, you add on the layer of the pandemic with remote work and all of the technical details that involves. It becomes a really tough way to find new employees.
Right, and then you have to put on top of that these credentials, certifications, on top of all these education requirements. So what can companies do to develop future employees?
There are certainly a variety of academic career paths, internships, other ways that are traditional to find your way into cybersecurity, and many companies simply look to those pipelines. But they're also requesting 30 certifications. They want 10 years of experience in a technology that's only existed for 5. That's the running joke in the cybersecurity community. All of the programs are a little bit different. The software is different, the hardware is different. But if somebody understands how something functions, they can generally apply that knowledge around the systems. So we have to look to other talent pipelines, and that means training people up that have skills that can go across the industry, and it means looking to different places. Many of the people that I've spoken to look to LinkedIn. They ask their friends and network colleagues, is anybody hiring? Do you know anyone who's looking for a job? And then also looking to schools, taking people that are coming right out of school, maybe somebody that has an unrelated job but enjoys hacking in his or her basement. We have to start looking at different talent pipelines. That also means training people that are coming back from being a stay-at-home mom, from coming from a different field. The government, nonprofits are all trying to do this because we have to look elsewhere.
And I want to look at a company like Deloitte, because Deloitte right now is the company that's developing a pipeline for cybersecurity roles. As of May 2021, the company had hired more than 22,000 cybersecurity workers around the world. So it was named as the top company for hiring cybersecurity talent. What can other companies do to bring in more talent, and how did Deloitte do this?
There are major consulting companies like Deloitte that are trying to fill these hiring gaps. And we can certainly look to high-end consulting companies to train these people up and get them ready. But there are government agencies like NIST and NICE, which is the National Initiative for Cybersecurity Education, that are partnering with high schools, with other entities that workers from other fields and train them up. There are nonprofits doing this. We have to expose people to the technology and have people realize on a broader level, no matter your gender, your age, your educational background, whatever your capabilities are, you can get into this field. And it doesn't mean coding. It doesn't mean sitting behind a computer all day. Cybersecurity encompasses so many different types of skills. I'm a lawyer. I practice in cybersecurity. You can be in compliance. There are all different ways you can attack the field. So getting open to those kinds of employees is so important.
Right. And you've written extensively about this, Leeza. In fact, you have a book, and I think it's behind you there, Can, Trust, Will, Hiring for the Human Element in the New Age of Cybersecurity. A very clever title there, because in the book you say building a successful cybersecurity team is no longer optional. You still have that human element, so you got to really trust your team members. What can a company do to ensure they've got a team they can trust for cybersecurity, one of the most important components of any company?
One of the key issues that we point out in my book, which is behind me, which I co-wrote with a former FBI agent who specializes in human resources practices that he helped develop and implement in the Bureau, is, first of all, you have to avoid just looking for people that are very similar to yourself, even though they make us feel comfortable. That doesn't allow for the diversity that a team needs, especially in cybersecurity, to attack a problem from all angles. As we know, cyber threats evolve at a staggering pace. They threaten every type of industry, company, government entity. We have to have differing creative perspectives to attack the problem. And then it's also finding people, training them up, and allowing companies to look internally, looking to new pipelines. These are all different ways to approach it. In the end, it means figuring out what you actually need. What type of person, what type of behaviors will lead to success? What type of skills can transfer into the industry? For small businesses approaching building a cybersecurity team, it means understanding what they actually need. And that's the hardest first step.
It is. All right, Leeza, great to see you on this Friday. Have a great weekend. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Jan.